Dustin Poirier. If Conor McGregor gets UFC return without testing, they're making a whole joke of USADA. Dustin Poirier thinks the U.S. anti-doping agency, USADA, would be making a mockery of itself if Conor McGregor isn't forced through proper procedures before a UFC return.
McGregor claims he intends on fighting Michael Chandler in December, but has yet to re-enter the USADA testing pool. The only way a fight between The Ultimate Fighter 31 inches coaches could happen at UFC 296 on December 16 in Las Vegas is if McGregor is granted an exemption. If he does follow standard protocol, McGregor will be required to submit 2 clean tests over a 6-month period, which means he wouldn't be able to compete until 2024. McGregor's manager Adi Attar recently told MMA Junkie that they intend on doing things the right way with USADA, but if they don't, McGregor's 3-time former opponent Poirier questions the effect it would have on the integrity of the sport.
"I like USADA, and I do think they're doing a good job of cleaning up our sport," Poirier told MMA News. "But for me, if they waive that 6-month testing period and allow him to compete with no drug testing, it kind of just makes a joke of the whole thing. Just remove it completely. There shouldn't be gray areas. It's white and black with USADA. You take tests and pass them, you're able to compete. You don't take tests, you don't compete.
There was never a gray area before. We'll see what happens. I'm not shitting on the UFC, I'm not shitting on USADA. I don't want to accuse or say things about either company without them making an official decision. I don't know what they're going to do with Conor and the drug testing thing. But if they do allow him to compete without drug testing, they're making a whole joke of USADA."
Poirier defeated McGregor twice, most recently a TKO finish at UFC 264 in July 2021 where McGregor broke his leg in round 1. The Irishman hasn't competed since, but Poirier isn't ready to make accusations toward McGregor, considering his rival has never had any issues with USADA in the past.
"I'm sure it would if he got busted for using steroids," Poirier said of McGregor tarnishing his legacy. But also, he was in the USADA protocol when he was doing great things, so he was passing tests when he was still making incredible things happen in the octagon.
It's tough to say, it depends on the person looking in from the outside. I'm sure a lot of people are going to say if that would happen, I'm sure a lot of people are going to say it does, I'm sure a lot of people would stand behind him, so it is what it is.